Hello, everyone. This is Nicholas again, coming to you for another video. I'm sorry I haven't done any videos. I've been super busy, and I wasn't planning on doing this video, but I need to get it out there because people with disabilities really need to speak up about their rights and people with disabilities, not just with visual impairments, all disabilities. Students with disabilities need to speak up. But I'm just going to say everyone because it doesn't matter whether you're a student or whether you are, whether you're a student, whether you're employed, your boss isn't treating you well. It could be anywhere. It could even be in a hospital or anything. It could be discrimination, medical discrimination, if that's what it's called. I'm guessing that's what it's called. You're discriminated in a hospital setting, in a doctor's office, dentist, whatever it is. But we all need to speak up. And my last video that I did was, I think it was in December, maybe early January. And this has been in my mind for a long time, in my heart. And I feel like I need to get this out on the internet as soon as possible. I just want everyone to know that unfortunately, I still don't have a thumbnail for my videos. So if anyone knows how I can get a thumbnail created, that would be good. And hopefully I can get some recommendations on some good video editing software for people who are blind. One that's very accessible with either VoiceOver on the Mac or VoiceOver on iOS, because I know iMovie is accessible, but that may not cut it for everything. And I use a Mac and an iPhone, and so if there's anything out there that you could tell me, you could let me know. I would appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I would appreciate if anyone puts something down in the comments, and if anyone is willing to help me create a thumbnail, because I am totally blind, for those of you that don't know, and I can't do this on my own. It's very visual. So in this video, I want to talk about the City University of New York, or CUNY Hunter College. This university they haven't treated me very well, and they haven't been fair. And I guess I don't know if I'll be the first one to put a video on YouTube. This graphic. This is really, really terrifying for me. This is very difficult for me to talk about, but you already know by the title, CUNY Hunter College, sexual abuse, physical/sexual abuse. You're gonna see it in the title as either, probably physical/sexual abuse, or sexual abuse turned down, something like that. But by the title, you will know that something is really, really wrong. Something terrifying happened. So, and it really, really hurts me because I graduated with my associate's degree from BMCC, Borough of Manhattan Community College, back in 2021. And I graduated this month. Towards the middle of this month, it'll be 4 years that I've graduated, and I haven't been able to move on because of Hunter College, and I am really sick of it. And so I will tell my story now. I want to begin with saying that I just turned 29 years old in January, and I can't believe, I'm so disgusted about the fact that I've wasted almost 4 years of my life, and I still can't seem to start working on my bachelor's degree because of a university who continues not to believe my story, my claims. They say that the committee is saying that my claims are baseless. So back in 2021, I was accepted into Hunter College, and I decided to defer a semester and begin in spring 2022. I deferred for many reasons. One reason being that I couldn't get a hold of my academic advisor, and there were a lot of accessibility issues that were not allowing me to start when I was supposed to. So I said, all right, I'm going to start in 2022. I started spring 2022 semester. That would be January, maybe February, something like that. And I spoke to my professors. I let them know that I was visually impaired. And well, let me backtrack for a moment. When I was registering for my courses towards the end of 2021, I had requested that I take certain courses. Like I needed to retake Calculus 2. I needed to retake a computer course that I didn't do so well on when I was at BMCC. And apparently, because I got a D, they were going to give me another try, and I could take the course again. I don't know if that's still the case, but I'm pretty sure it is. And I was going to take Calculus 2 all over again, and I was going to take another computer course that I took, data structures and algorithms in C++. Because I got a D in that, and I was gonna try to take it again so that I can improve my grade. Instead, I was getting a lot of runaround from both the math department and the computer science department. And it looked like no one wanted to help me because of my disability. So I tried to get assistance from the Office of Accessibility, and they told me that I should try to take these courses at a later date. And they helped me to register for some other computer science courses, which I knew I wasn't going to be ready for. And I spoke to my professors ahead of time, and I let them know that I was visually impaired. I was totally blind, and if they can take things a little bit slow with me, and that I would make up all the work. And they told me, yeah, no issues there. Just send your form in. Have the Office of Accessibility give you the special form that they need to give you, and I'll fill it out. We'll fill it out for you and whatever. All the professors told me that. So being that I didn't have any luck with taking the calculus courses, they said, we're going to have you take linear algebra, or I should say matrix algebra, and we're also going to try to put you in a higher level C++ data structures course, and just try your best. And I said, okay, but this isn't going to be very easy for me. I'm going to try my best. And I reached out to the tutoring services at the university asking if they could help me. And they unfortunately said that they didn't have any tutoring, that I needed to try to get help elsewhere. And the Office of Accessibility even told me that they didn't have any computer science tutors, which I found very strange. There were a lot of people that I knew that were able to help me. They were a bit more advanced than I was, but these people already had bachelor's and master's degrees. And I said, I'm gonna try to ask one of them and see what they can, what they're gonna tell me. I don't know what went down, but they told me that they were gonna help me. And then, they started working with me. But something happened on April 6th, 2022, from one day to the next. I don't know who hacked into my account, but they hacked into my account and they deleted me from all of my courses. And when I tried to fight it, the university, the committee came back and said that my claims were baseless. I was also a victim of assault, physically and sexually. And the university turned those claims down. I was even held against my will. I had my property damaged. The university is saying that there is no evidence that my account was hacked, but I know that my information was hacked because the attackers gained access to my personal information, such as a credit card, and they maxed it out. And as a result, I am now in a debt settlement program, trying to somehow, some way fight it. And also my attackers, they stole over $5,000. The university wants nothing to do with it, and as a result, they never believed my story. They never believed my claims. And they told me that it was my fault for asking for assistance. And they also went as far as telling me that they couldn't help me because of my disability. So I attempted to contact the police, but again, the police couldn't get involved. They couldn't do a police report because they said that being that I didn't know who my attackers were, I couldn't describe my attackers, so they couldn't get in the middle of what happened at the university. I was held against my will, like I said. My property was damaged, and I had to get a new computer later on that year because a virus was installed, and this all went down after the people who I thought were going to help me took advantage of me. But I know that they held me against my will, like I said, and they told me that if I told anyone that I would be in serious trouble. And I knew that something wasn't right, so I opened up my mouth and I told the committee, I asked them if they can give me another chance, and they told me that this was in 2023. This was still going on later on, 2023, and they told me that they couldn't remove any of the courses because apparently the hackers had gained access to my student account and they registered for courses. And I also had my student ID taken away from me because I opened up my mouth. And again, I need I need people to listen to this video because I was assaulted. I don't know what to do at this point. A lot of money was taken from me, and the university, Hunter College, doesn't want to believe my story. They say that my claims are baseless, but I'm the one going through it. It's not them. They're not going through it. And I'm just speaking out because it has affected me. It has affected my life. And I don't know where to go now because I know eventually I'm going to need a job. I had surgery last year in 2024. I just made a year. And when all of this was going on, I even asked if the committee can review my case again because I have an outstanding balance of over $4,000, maybe $3,000 or $4,000 on my account, and they've been sending me threatening letters telling me that they're going to send it to a collections agency. But yet the university doesn't believe my claims of physical and sexual abuse, sexual harassment, whatever you want to call it. They don't believe that I was hacked. They claim that I'm making all of this up. I hope that people will hear my story and take it very seriously. I had a lot of dreams. I still do. I have a lot of goals. But what am I going to do being that I turn 30 next year and I still don't have a bachelor's degree? What am I going to do with the university? How can I trust CUNY? How could I trust Hunter College? But how could I trust CUNY for turning their backs on me? I'm not really happy with the university, and I don't know. I hope someone shares my story all over social media. Like I said, I'm sorry that, I don't know if anyone can see my face, but I hope that this will go somewhere. I hope this video will make its way into I hope this video will touch many people. I hope this story will touch many people because I still don't know. And again, this is so hard for me to talk about because I don't know what to do and where to go. And even if I were to go maybe to another university, study at another university, I don't know where I'm going to get the money from to study. And I think that Hunter College, or maybe CUNY as a whole, the City University of New York should be held accountable for their actions, because this didn't have to happen to me. If I would have received the assistance that I needed to receive, and I wasn't let down because of my disability, I would have been able to be successful, but I wasn't successful. And according to what I was told by some professors from the computer science department, that I shouldn't be studying computer science because of my disability, because they've never helped other visually impaired people with this matter, that I need to change my major. And I want everyone to know that I'm not perfect. I don't know everything, but a little help can go a long way. I've been programming computers since the age of 16, since 2012. And I know quite a bit when it comes to programming. I don't know everything. So I think it's very selfish on the university's part that I didn't, or that I couldn't get assistance. Again, if you care, or if anyone cares, please like and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video when I post it. And again, I apologize for not posting any videos much sooner, but I've been super busy, especially dealing with all of this mess in my life. And I don't know what else to say. Please share this video on all social media platforms. And I hope that everyone is doing well, and have a nice day.